All right. Hello. Hello, everyone. I know it's been a long time, and you're probably gonna see this video a week later after I filmed this video. It's mainly because I got a new job, and on the weekdays I have almost zero time for my interests or things that I love doing, like art or creating content or anything, literally anything. On the weekends, I'm trying to decide how can I use my time efficiently. I'm trying to adjust that. I'm trying to adjust myself to that still. It hasn't been long since I got my new job. I got it on like 26th of the January, so it hasn't been that long. But considering I have only weekends, it just makes it even tougher because, like I said, of the lack of free time. Anyways, I thought today's Sunday and it's almost 7 p.m. So I have only little time left until my bedtime. So I thought I would just play some stuff and I don't know, chill, I guess. So I hope you're doing well, and I hope everything is okay in your life. Let me know if you have like big changes going on in your life too. I don't know. Let's just get to the video. I actually don't really remember what we did the last time. Yeah, we found this place, the entity that was living inside the furnace. So, yeah. We're gonna try to progress on our quest today. Investigate doomed commercial area. Report back to Plaisance about your findings. Who was this? You promised... Oh! The bookkeeper lady. Right. Okay, so let's go there. That dialogue option then. Where am I going? Why is it so dark here? What is that sound? What am I doing? Can I go here? I forgot. I'm sorry. Oh, okay, interesting. Can I put this away now? Yeah, this is the lady, right?
What have you found?
Mm-hmm.
And also, do buy the books. There may be teachings in them.
Teachings? Thank you so much. I talked to the entity you told me about. Her name is Niha. And she's a...
A novelty dice maker? Well, spit it out. Why does she need the dice? For some kind of sorcery? Sometimes they use the ankle bones of sheep.
She's not a sorceress or some malicious entity. She's a businesswoman like you.
I don't understand. If it's not her, then where is the source of the doom? How did she explain the curse?
The narrative she's built herself. It does need tearing down. She's squeezing on the pendant too tight. A drop of blood in her palm.
Oh.
Just don't say you don't have any answer. To hell with it. Perchance you ought to just lie, sire. You've come this far. You know how to end it. There is an entity behind the entity.
Behind the entity. There is another entity more malignant, pulling the strings in Martinez. Perhaps in my travels I will cross paths with it. Honestly, I don't have any answers yet. There are still leads to be followed, like the strange video computer thing. She says there is no curse because there are too many inconstancies. Tenses. What the hell?
Too many
Good luck persuading her.
Why can't I say
Some
anything
people can
today?
rationalize anything.
Anyway, nothing happened. Yeah.
Yes, because her business consists of the psychic leech that's been feeding the curse.
Are you kidding me?
I see that you've fallen for her manipulation, Detective. The investigation is over. I just hope that you haven't made anything worse by going in there.
Well, you wanted me to check there,
Thank you for
okay?
nothing. Please do
Thank
buy
you
some
for
books
nothing.
or be on your way.
Wow.
Okay.
Total psychic collapse between you two. There was never
Exactly.
any other way this could have gone. She's just too far gone into her own mind.
I am
think so
sorry
too.
we had to disappoint you, ma'am. Can we go now?
Bye-bye. That was interesting. She literally wanted me to check there, like to find the entity or whatever. That's really odd. So, we need to level up something good that could be useful. So we can progress further with Suna's project quest. But we also need, I think, authority to be able to convince the Hardy Boys to say whatever to us. Talk to us. At first we need to help Suna so we can progress further with Raver's task. Basically. I will go to the fishing village. Can I check something? Oh. There we go. I wanted to check how to fast travel.
Yes, what is it?
Perception. So we need perception, okay. Hold on. Perception. Where is it? Here. I hope it works. If it doesn't...
Yes, what is it?
What the fuck? 58 only. This is legendary. This is not going to work. No way. No, it doesn't want to talk to you. The signs are not inside. Okay, sing. Who's Noit? Who knows what he'll tell you?
Yes, what is it?
Still nothing.
Great. Fucking great. Honestly, I love this game. Like, what am I supposed to do right now? Because I can progress with this. I literally leveled up my perception and I can't do anything else. Let's check again. I literally kept asking Joyce questions about reality. But I still have this quest for some reason. It's another about the tattoo's possible meaning. Who can I ask to? I don't know. Don't go there. Because I get copyrighted always. Who can answer our questions about the tattoos? Like, I don't know who to talk to.
That ride is.
Hey, piss. You don't know? What kind?
It's not a question. Don't.
The question was rhetorical.
The nastiest bunch of psychos.
Possessing an infinite amount of fuck all swag.
They usually occupy the burnt-out quarter in...
I can't wait.
What about them?
Where's the blood? Bodies.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, forget about it.
Stuck in the rain in a traffic jam, man. I don't want to talk about that.
Oh. Oh. I don't... Why do you know something? What is it? I don't mean to pry, but I need your help. She may be involved with the drug business.
Man, I was hoping it isn't gonna be her.
Oh.
All I can say is, she isn't around here anymore. She isn't some evil drug trafficker. And I don't know where she is.
Hello. Hope everyone's doing well. I hope you're doing well too. I'm doing okay. How's your weekend going? Who's this person? What's her name? Who's she to you?
Thank God I don't know. People here call her the Lady Driver.
Lady
She kept her
Driver.
name a secret. From me too. Now I see why.
Who's conducting the drug trade? You said you didn't know. Now you're saying you do.
I didn't, man. I told you I was hoping it's not her. That she wouldn't be mixed up in it.
Bah. Emotional rhetoric. He knew something and he didn't share it
Yeah.
with you. That's a fact.
Who's
A
she
friend?
to you?
An acquaintance. I don't know. She was the only person in this damn jam I could talk to. She's someone I don't want to rat out to the law, okay?
Interesting.
A youngish woman. Gruff, but in a cool way.
What color hair?
Blue and violet. Died. It was violet when she got here. Blue before she went.
Then she
Interesting.
may have dyed it again.
Yeah, exactly.
Damn, I don't want to... Please just let it go. Whatever she did, it can't be that bad.
We can't just let it go. It's part of a police investigation.
That's how it always is with you, isn't it? All part of the investigation. The girl's troubled. If you hunt her down, she may not survive it.
It won't come to that. We won't pursue her on this. This is information on...
I don't believe you.
You said she is troubled. How? Believe us, it really is.
I just can't, man. I'm not naive.
You said she's
She's
troubled.
got the
How?
darkness in her. That young person's darkness when you think it's all over.
She shared this with you?
Yes. Which is why I don't want to snitch on her.
It's not snitching, it's just a few questions. Come on, man, life is just a joke. I was told everyone's afraid of her, you're not.
It's snitching, man. I know what it is. I heard the rumors. I saw the other drivers looking at me strange when we talked. And she told me, too, that she's had a violent life. But I wasn't afraid of her. More like for her.
Did this violent life include drug trafficking?
Well, it looks like it did now. But we didn't talk about that. We talked about life, you know? She talked about her mind.
Interesting.
The way it worked. The trouble it was giving her.
The pain it was causing her.
Fuck, man. Go grill someone else with these questions, okay? There are plenty of drivers here who couldn't stand her, or were afraid of her. They'd be more than happy to rat her out.
He's right. There are other options. The raceman, for one.
Raceman? Oh, raceman. Racist guy.
Wait, this guy says they're friends. Then, acquaintances. And he's okay. Push Tommy and it will break his heart. And his spirit. Don't expect you to be pals. Now is not the time to focus on feelings. You need that info, son.
So you're alright with others letting her out, you just don't want your hands dirty? Put yourself in my shoes. Yeah, I need this for another investigation too. Supported I can blow it. Just suspect and I need you to tell me where she is, or I can't finish the investigation. Force Tommy.
Fine. I don't want to be a butcher. And I don't want to be a knight either. I just want to be a person who can sleep at night. A little fame wouldn't hurt too. I thought you were a different kind of cop.
Different? What do you
Remember,
mean?
you're doing it for the bigger investigation.
Here. Her Lorry's still here.
Oh,
Down
there
past
we
the
go.
Statue of Philippe. The cabin is green. You can get in there with these. That's all.
When did she leave?
When?
Last Friday.
One more thing about something else. I'm sorry I had to do this, and why did you have the keys? Like, where is she
No.
now?
I don't know. She left them to me. Because she trusted me. So I can get it out of the way when the jam breaks loose.
The other drivers would have to tow it or break in to get the machines.
If they break in, they would find what's hidden inside. Something incriminating.
Yeah.
Nah. I need to think my own thoughts now.
Okay. Well, that is a progress. Search through the lady driver's lorry cabin near the monument. Yeah, here, right? Is this one? No. Is it?
A lorry stuck in the windows are clear. Fumes of heavy fuel oil.
No, it's not this one. Near the monument. This is a green one. Wait. Oh, this is the one.
This screen found A to Z.
This is the one our men pointed to.
You push the key into the lock and turn. The smell of cigarettes and perfume welcomes you. The cabin inside is plastered with old movie posters. There's something odd about the passenger seat. The seating fabric has been pulled tight over the lower side of the seat where the toolbox should be. Voila! A stack of neatly folded papers has been stashed behind the seating fabric. You see 3 maps depicting a large metropolitan area. It's Revachol, some of its routes and highways.
Bonne prise.
Hold up in the topmost map.
This large map displays the elevated motorway called 881. The intake leading to toll booths at the intakes are marked with a circle. It looks like there are scant few ways of getting onto there. Hundreds of thousands of motor carriages roar on the 881, high above the massive brown and red roofs, to Couronne, through the middle-income neighborhoods there, by the river, and then to Stella Maris and La Delta for work. While this municipal map from the 30s displays a complex system of storm sewers, and no storm will ever drown Revachol. The final map displays a labyrinth of service tunnels left over from the construction. Looks like the smugglers have infiltrated the road network belonging to...
So it would seem. The RCM patrols most of these auxiliary roads, though apparently not all of them. It's definitely not the Union. They just do some logistics. This operation has spread everywhere in Jamrock. If it's that widespread, then Madre remains the most likely suspect. Here's bad news. There have been attempts at a serious investigation before, but they haven't ended well for those
Lieutenant Kitsuragi is a brave man for saying Madre's name without the winces and whispers that usually accompany it.
Hard to say. This distribution network looks certainly large, yet still vague enough. It doesn't reveal... The Besmerti is a Revacholian crime syndicate. They see themselves as the inheritors of... with cool names, like La Puta Madre and Aura Masta. It's a dark pirate. Best not to disturb the scene.
The stack of maps, look, these are movie posters featuring starlets. From one of them particularly catches your eye. There's definitely perfume in the air. It's spicy, with a hint of amberette, wafting through the bitter air, the remnants of a sweet juniper-scented perfume, probably Grenade number 5. The actress is draped in a sheathed dress, one of her shoulders. A feeling of tenderness washes over you. The actresses and the rear actor all smile you. A metallic drawer slides out from the seat. It's empty. It's an issue of Petty Ferdy. It looks like an article ripped out from a radio enthusiast magazine. Complex mathematical equations explain the basics of these formulas look oddly painful.
The Ulan frequency system? I've never heard of that before. I know.
Pull out toolbox slice back. You wedge yourself under the steering wheel to get a better look. Seems like the few tools lying around here. A hammer, a pair of pliers, but one odd detail does catch your eye. A piece of sandpaper has been glued to the throttle. Sandpaper adds extra grip.
Looks like the driver has glued a piece of sandpaper to the throttle to offer some extra grip. Look have it again.
Sandpaper? A novel technique?
Yeah.
Yes?
Do the honors, he thinks. Connect it yourself.
The footprints at the crime scene had an aberration. One sole was smoother than the other.
Which means that the missing lady driver was present at the lynching.
Wait, the missing 8 Hardy? She's also the one running the trait.
Looks like her, yes. Now we know for certain who's the missing 8th person at the lynching. Do you think that Hardy and his boys could also be involved in the drug operation?
I think the entire union is involved. Maybe even all of Martiniers look around suspiciously. Not necessarily the lady driver could have kept the drug trade a secret. Those jokes. This would fit what Joyce told us, but I don't want to make any assumptions.
Understood. We should still go and see what Titus has got to say on the matter.
Yeah.
Are we finished with the lorry?
The movie stars are still smiling. Looks like the frequency dial is absent. It requires a key to work, but the key has been removed.
Strange. There are so many radio stations saved here. Must be over 100 at least. Doesn't look like it. It's completely inoperable without it. For contacting an entire fleet of lorrymen, for example. Looks like we are dealing with an impressive organizational tool. The nerve center.
The ghostly actresses and the rusty toolbox. You close the rusty old lorry door.
Great. I think we got everything. A word, detective? Before.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right, we've finished here. Let's quickly debrief and go over what we found, so we don't do it in front of the comp.
Honestly, I'm quite worried by what we've seen so far. The evidence seems to point to a rather extensive, and I'm especially intrigued by that radio transmitter, particularly the sheer number of stations it can connect. Looks like this alleged drug trade casts a wide net.
This means it's well funded. Technology like that.
I'm not sure what the Ulan frequencies are all about, but they may hold some significance. Perhaps it's a better way to connect between fleets while avoiding frequency bleed. Or maybe it's used to tap it. Oh, and the maps we found. They reveal the geographical extent of the operation. Looks like... And last but not least, it looks like the Hardy boys knew this driver, as we know that she was present at the lynching. This may be the Union connection we've been searching.
The probe and the case converged, he thinks. This was quite the find.
Like Joyce told us, yes, logistically. But don't expect to bust this open during our stay here. At best, this is... We should return to the murder case. See what Joyce tells us about the lynching. When we are done for the day, I call my station and suggest our narcotics department look into... There are more than enough grounds to start an official investigation. Sometime later, when we are done here. The fact that one hasn't started already gives me pause. An investigation, I mean. Especially if the Madrid grouping is involved, and I can't imagine they are. All the same, I don't like the idea of internal affairs descending on the matter. That one, as elegant as they are, I don't think they are relevant to the drug trade.
No, they're not.
Yes, well...
Unimportant.
Debrief over.
Interesting. Can we... No, we can go up from here, right? Oh, we can. Yeah, we can. Can we talk to him again?
Oh, look. It's the cop who turned me into a bad person.
What kind of a comment is that? I'm just doing my job. The person present at the lynching is also involved with the drug trade through the harbor, which links them to Hardy's boys. See what Titus has to say about it. Titus is so stubborn on the fact that he doesn't want to talk to us. He won't talk to us.
It's you again. What is it?
I hate this intro.
Like hell you have. There is no local drug trade. This place is as clean as a rifle. Go back to Jamrock and ask the local junkies how clean your streets are.
We'll do that. In the meantime, did you know that there's an abandoned lorry at the intersection that was used to move raw ingredients for drugs from Terminal B to Jamrock?
Enjoy your dinner. Bye-bye. And thank you.
The person driving it was present at the hanging. It was one of you. We've connected the footprints. Detective, do you want to deliver the coup de grâce?
No,
Yes.
the thunder is his. Leave it to the lieutenant.
Really? You're right, there is no local drug except you.
Thank you. You're right, Titus. There is no local drug trade because it's all controlled by you. You're the drug trade.
That's a mighty interesting theory. I guess that's what you would need to do, theoretically. A big, strong, state-run monopoly would outcompete the runts on the street.
Yeah, man. Theoretically, that's what you would do. To get rid of the gangs, the dealers, even some of the junkies.
You would need good, trustworthy people to take their place, of course. Hardy men to run such a monopoly. For the good of the community, of course.
Yes, but that just sends everyone else to Jamrock, doesn't it?
Good idea, people are always going to do drugs, at least this way you have some control over it. Yeah, keep telling yourself that. I know for a fact that there is still plenty of drugs out there. This is disgusting, you're admitting to profiting of poisoning your own people. You just diverted the flow to Jamrock. You made it our problem.
No, there aren't. Some little shit and his dad are doing speed. Boo fuck it.
Whatever you've seen is peanuts. Look at the big picture, man.
Theoretically, of course.
Not quite yet, Mr. Hardy. There were 8 sets of prints on the crime scene. There are only 7 Hardy boys here.
My answer is... fuck off. Mind your own.
Finally, you got something out of him.
And here we go. Back to the usual.
I know! Fatty walked on all 4s. He's so fucking fat he let— Go fuck your mom, Dennis.
That's more like it, boys. You heard him. It was Angus on all 4s. Anything else you need to know?
Convince Titus he's being manipulated. Bad idea. Bringing her up will do no good. You should know by now. Titus will never falter.
That's it then, case is closed. Look around, we're going home, Kim.
Just remember, it's about more than Glazia. It's about these men and Martinez. Their district. Their responsibility.
Huh?
He'll get it. Go on.
Write it down, Kim. In Martinez, they just kill you because they don't like you.
Kill you because they don't like you. All because...
Because they like killing, because you work with the wrong people, because you're a foreigner.
Goddamn right. Don't come around if you're not—
Fuck you.
There we go. Don't come to the wild north if you are not white enough.
They just hang you like in the Dark Ages, make a display of a corpse, they club you from behind. It's cool, guys. You drag them out back, light their corpses on fire. You don't care.
It wasn't that. It wasn't. We just couldn't get him down, okay?
That's it. That's the weak one. You flushed him out.
There we go.
Officer, you will be next if you don't shut up.
Firearm, a Glass 08 or a 38 caliber pistol, either is small enough for you to have missed. He's onto you. He knows what you're trying to do. Steel yourself. Push on. Just ignore Theo.
Oh, this is getting intense.
We didn't kill him. We didn't even hang him. He was.
Shut up, Angus!
He was dead before you hanged him.
Fatty! Say one more thing to the cops and I'll.
Dennis, stand down, or I'll beat your head in. Theo, take your hand off the belt. This isn't 31. I've got this under control. Angie, where's your goddamn inhaler?
I left it home. I can't get it.
Why are you so fucking fat, Angus? Now it's all pointless. Because of you. You wasted my time. I told you, Titus. I told you just give her up.
Lizzie, your help is no longer needed here. Go tell Everard.
Fine. I'll tell him.
Ooh.
After a long walk along the coast.
What just happened between the... You're in. He's all yours. Questions.
He was already dead, so who killed the merc then? The merchant, any leads? Whose idea was it to hang him anyway? Hers?
He nods.
You hanged the corpse to cover up the real cause of death. What was it?
We're not sure. Probably a bullet. The wound was difficult.
The coroner and his assistant are wrapped in blue. Hands covered in blue gloves. Mouths covered by blue masks. Bodies by blue aprons. The coroner wipes his brow, scalpel still in his hand. Get the light. Shine it in his mouth. He tells his assistant. The coroner squats to better see the light illumines the darkness inside.
'Cause the girls asked us to. They were in some shit.
Girls plural? There's another girl? 2 of them?
The
Take
lorry
note of
driver
this.
and
They'll probably
the
say
gardener.
no.
Did she kill him?
Cop, I have no idea. The girl says she didn't. Classier came down. She seemed really
Yeah,
out of
Classier
it.
too.
Drugged up, even more than usual. Bug-eyed and gurning, you know? Not in a fun way. It looked like she'd redosed after something went down. I've seen that look before. She was scared. I knew someone had died. I've done this job for 10 years. I've seen it before. It's the politician in the motel room with the dead hooker scenario.
Good analogy, boss.
You don't get to talk yet, Shanky. You're still on the bench. And you keep taking it easy too, Angus. We went upstairs. Sure as day the merc was dead. There was a bullet hole through the window. Fucking dirty sheets and bottles everywhere.
He means they'd been fucking?
Tibbs patched the window. And the corpse. We hanged. Not yet. Just some ideas. She says the shot came from outside. Behind the window
Outside?
somewhere. So that's... I'm thinking someone's past caught up with them. Either hers or his.
Hers, you mean?
She's got one of those checkered pasts.
I like that. Been thinking the same thing myself.
My dude, One of those mercenary buddies of his could have done it. They got guns. Training. Tell you what I'd do. Check out the coast for vantage points. Maybe consult with a ballistics buddy of mine. That's what I'd do.
He's calm now. Threw all that turmoil away and...
Nah, he's my brother. He's in the window replacement business. You may have noticed our girl's in some shit of her own. Yeah, she wouldn't. She's fucked if she shows up on police radar. They're powerful, connected to the moral intern. She's clearly afraid for her life. Says if she showed up in your systems, she'd be ghosted away.
And why would you help someone like that? By taking on a murder?
Why would I? I guess we abide all sorts of runaways and losers here. It's a Martinez thing. In a manner of speaking.
Remember the two girls? He may be talking about the other one.
Earlier said the girls asked for your help. Was this the other girl?
That's right. It was her idea to hang him. I liked it, for political reasons. Fella, you think too much. He's awful.
A little too far there, but you're definitely right.
That woman is just affiliated with the Hardy Boys. You don't know her, anyway. Nope. You're not getting to her. It's Klasia you want to talk to. Me too. You do that. Hey, cop. Before you go. Klasia, came to Martinez to hide. Many of us did. This is where you wash up when there's nowhere left to go. The Union takes you in. Now, that's right. If we didn't take care of the people who end up here, this place would just be a couple of ruins and some cargo.
We'll take that into account.
Interesting. Wow. Now we need to go and talk with Klasia. Let's see what she has to say. And I think we need to level up composure, or evolution, something like that, so we can open that door. This one. No, maybe physical,
The same
something.
small, heavy door. No
Yeah,
lock
physical.
in sight.
Oh, or we can convince Glacia to open this door. That's why we need something.
It's always good to see you.
Something in her demeanor has changed.
Evolution.
She's
okay.
tired, consigned to her fate, to being here with you and what's to come.
Hardy Boys told us what really happened.
I understand.
Just like that. No resistance. Her shoulders are slouched.
I knew there was a chance you'd get them to tell you. It's what you do. For what it's worth, I'm sorry for wasting your...
This is good. Clear the air first. Is it? Something is off. Shush. I can't hear what she's saying. Let the mist speak. She's tall and thin.
If you knew we would find out eventually, why did you waste our time?
Because of the Hardys. I couldn't just dispense with them. They were only trying to help me.
Is she implying the Hardy Boys are the law?
You're right. You answer to the coalition government, and by extension...
Briefly glancing over her shoulder to the... A grand expanse of water reaches over the bay and to the horizon. Golden grey, the Pale, the Muindi Isola, the Occident, and then Oranje.
You share a database with them. You send people to their courts. Just business. But bad business for some people in the moral intern.
What happens if they do?
They will kill me, sir. If you file my name, take me in. Well, then I'm fucked. For nothing. This murder did...
Nothing to do with her? You'll be the judge of that.
Because I'm an idiot.
Which is an indicator of idiot. She's nothing of the sort.
You have to understand, the people around here, no one.
Her jaw is clenched. Her throat moves.
He kept throwing stones at him for 3 days. I could hear the thud. Thud. So
She definitely called the cops. That was task complete. It could not have been a lie. That
we were there. Together. In bed, I mean. Okay. He was in a kneeling position. He had just entered me. I was on my back. I turned back to him. His eyes were looking through me, and his mouth was open.
a great pain moves through her.
I knew he was dead before he fell down on top of me. He was heavy. I pushed him off and he fell to the floor. There. He only had his boots on. I bit the pillow, not to scream, then ran downstairs. I waited for the second shot to come. For me. I thought there would be one.
She's forgotten about her cigarette. The butt has burned right down to her fingernails.
Oh. I'm not lying to you.
What time was this? When did it happen?
11:30 to 12:15.
It's okay. Were you inebriated?
Not as much as usual. He'd done a line, plus other things.
Wait. Titus said she was gurning her jaw off, much more than usual.
Oh, yeah. I did one of his lines.
Did you hear or see the shooter in the...
No. Nothing. I was trapped. I was stuck in my room downstairs. I got some clothes on and crawled back up, drew the blinds. Blood. He was still on the floor, slouched. I couldn't be there with him anymore, so I ran down and out of my room, into the hallway, down the stairs. I knew there would be people there. When he was shot, I may have. I don't know.
The gunshot wasn't that loud. This is something to keep in mind when assessing the distance.
It's not nice, but it's not illegal.
What exactly did you do?
Industrial espionage. I joined a business collective with the intention of betraying them. I did my with a bigger company. The kind you
I need the names of the companies involved and who...
The job was Lou's doing County Savings Bank. They sound small, but they're part of the Lou Scott conglomerate. As to who hired me for the job, I don't know. But they're after me too, along with Lou Scott and their friends in the MI. Once you're done in the competitive intelligence circuit, you don't have allies. You're radioactive. It is. Many people lost their jobs. Not just C-suite. Ordinary people. What I did to get to accounting, a lot of people got hurt. Sylvie was tending the bar. A lot of people were there. Ruby was there too. They were having such a good time. I sat...
Ruby?
Ruby. You know, the
leader?
The Hardy Boys.
Hmm?
Well, nominally, yes. Ruby's the one they go to when things happen, like things...
This Ruby, in her phrasing, is entrusted with great power.
Would you say she is the 8th Hardy Boy?
Why not? Well, Ruby said let's talk upstairs. I showed her the room. I've known these people since December. She said she'd take care of this. It's what she does, you know, take care of things. I helped her get the body to the bathroom. We used a belt to pull him up.
To mislead you, they were tampering with the body.
To produce lividity, matching a...
Yes.
We completely missed the tampering. Looks like you got there in time. What was this, 20 minutes after death?
Oops.
About 20, yes. Ruby explained it would make the blood... You know what he does. Ruby went outside to talk to Titus and the boys. I was just looking at Lely in the bathroom. I had to put his clothes back on. His armor, too. It was tough. It took Ruby maybe half an hour to come back with Titus. I'd gotten him ready by then. They carried him out. I knew what they were going to do. Make it look like a hanging. Ruby said to wait here. She also said I wouldn't see her for a while. That we should lay low. I don't know. I haven't seen her since.
We will need to take this question to the...
Interesting. Why did this Ruby go through so much trouble to hide? There is something suspicious about that theory, but you can't...
What? Why would I put myself through this? Insanity. He wouldn't have died if it weren't for me. I know that. But I would...
It could have been a desire murder. Maybe he was a serviceman. He must have had a gun. Now you guys suddenly have theories pouring out, when they're obviously just stabs in the dark.
No. I specifically asked him not to carry firearms when he was with me. I did not kill him to defend myself from rape. I told you before.
She simply shakes her head.
I'm sad to hear that. They must have said it in some fit of... Like what? That's the first thing that went through my head when I heard the glass break. I thought they'd found me. They've killed him to punish me. All last week, I've tried not to talk so they wouldn't be hurt. I've come to understand, however, this is paranoia. What happened didn't have anything to do with me. I just don't know.
We can't go after Loose Cap. Not yet.
I don't ask you to, Lieutenant. Last week, Angus...
You should have another look at that window after this. Yes, you... She nods, silently. He's thinking, are we done here? Or maybe you should take her to the station, for safekeeping. No, that won't be necessary. Just leave her alone. Multiface, I'm beginning to doubt your judgment. Are you sure you're not sleeping on the post? You have to wake this one up, with force, if you want to continue pushing her.
Well, we can't, so...
I was just thinking...
So we need evolution for the store.
The same small, heavy door. No lock in sight.
Or that. I don't know. We don't have anything, right? To help with the pollution.
I was just thinking...
Let's
what a
give it a
nice
go.
day for questions.
Just like, don't worry.
Wait.
We with you are advised. The strange moment.
God. Hate this. Absolutely hate this. Go in. Oh god.
This window is pristine on the inside. Golden light melts away into the blue, glassy darkness of your mind. In it are two neon-lit shapes. Like the witness said, the man is kneeling. The woman is on her back. It's the night of March 4th, and a shot has just been fired. The man looks directly at the woman. The shot's possible directions converge in his mouth. A ray cast from somewhere outside, entering his brain. From the roof outside, location A prime. The glass fractures around the bullet hole. Shards face inwards like a corona behind the woman's back. The man does not know the bullet has entered his brain. He never will. Death comes faster than the realization. The ray cast from the man's mouth unravels into a fan of possible directions, all on the roof at first. The shot could have come from any of them. This is composite location A prime, most likely of the origin, 72%, with a weapon that's good for medium range, like a rifle or sports pistol. This is a good short distance, but not too short. The perpetrator aimed with their back against the railing, or possibly kneeling for precision. The lights were on in here. Outside it was dark. It was like shooting fish in an aquarium, a well-lit aquarium. The point X would contradict the woman's testimony, rendering the entire proposition void. These figures would be wiped out, detective. None that you've found thus far, but that doesn't mean there aren't any. That's a 28%, yes. In this model, the shot could have come from a greater distance. According to your map of the district, this shot could have come from a wide angle of locations, starting with the northern edge of the abandoned B prime for Boardwalk, B double prime for Land's End, and B triple prime for the Islet, detective. There may be smaller points in between, but those are too fine to zoom in on. 1.2 kilometers away, the least likely of these positions, let's say 3%. A true 700 meters away, the likeliest of these B positions, 20% chance. A skilled sniper 1 kilometer away, a point beyond the docks, on an islet in the bay. The fort is ruined, but the perpetrator may have found the shot would have been a small miracle, 5% likelihood. There is an extremely narrow field of view from the bay to the window, between Rue de Saint-Ghislain 10 and 33A. The angle would have been extreme.
From where, precisely? I see you have given this a lot of thought. Are those the locations you've singled out in addition to the roof? And what is the likelihood, in your opinion, that it came from a further distance? Okay, well, we should see if there is gunshot residue or sniper nests if we go down the coast. Rule these spots out one by one. It would be the diligent thing to do. And
Interesting. Okay. Let's go downstairs. Can we check the bathroom? Because they carried the body to the bathroom.
This medicine cabinet
But
is stocked with drugs. Plus,
I guess we would be able to check if there was anything to check before, too, you know? So I guess there's nothing. Alright, let's check these locations. Oh, we leveled up Volition, right? Can we check the electric
old
doorbell
Colbrook
again?
East Delta Commerce Center. This... No. Hold on.
Oh my god. Why does this irritate me so much? Honestly. You have no idea. Okay, I guess we can go and talk with Joyce again. It's probably almost 1 hour anyway. Probably 1 hour already. The recording of this episode, so...
You're back. Good. What can I help? Yes, my eyes on the harbour have sent word to that effect. What have you discovered? Yes.
The lieutenant is about to interject. Cut him off. This decision should be yours. Exactly. But what?
Wild goose chase. There's nothing to investigate. We turned up quite a few and some interesting things, actually.
Okay. I thank you for sharing that much with me. In any case, you've held up your end of our arrangement. Now
Yeah.
it's my turn.
Yeah.
I wouldn't normally break protocol like this, but the situation demands it. If you don't solve this murder, I'm afraid we may have a bloodbath on our hands.
No way. I already heard about the connection between the lynching and the strike, but I need your testimony.
I have an indirect role to play, I'm sad to say. My employer experienced a momentary lapse of faith in me. In that moment, they elected to deploy a private military contractor as an insurance measure. Absolutely not. These mercenaries are muscle, pure and simple. They are meant to intimidate the Union.
Who are they exactly?
Crenel, an Oronese military company. As far as I know, 3 arrived in Martinez. They report to me sporadically, but they do not answer to me. They wear ceramic armor, have semi-automatic weapons, and years of combat experience. They also have trauma and stress.
So, what happened?
The story is, one of them, the colonel, I don't know his real name, sexually assaulted a local woman while he was drunk and separated from his unit. This allowed some of the more He was taken out behind the whirling in rags and lived nothing. Mr. Clare refuses to let me into the harbour. I have not been able to discuss this matter with... It's a smokescreen. In secret, they are conducting an independent military tribunal into the lynching.
What is the nature of these so-called
Whether to execute one, some, or all of the Union militants.
Maybe the investigations can team up, you know, share resources and
It was the Union who strung him from that tree. My hope is that you provide a single concrete suspect before Crenel indiscriminately pick theirs. Simply put, if you don't pin this on someone good and do it fast, they will identify and execute everyone present at the lynching. This in turn will force the Union to respond.
They would have to project strength and power.
The Debardeurs have over 2,000 men. It will be 1,000 to 1.
Have you ever seen a Hornet invade a beehive, Lieutenant? These men work in tandem using semi and fully automatic firearms. Their armor is virtually impenetrable to muzzle-loaded weapons, even yours. Most Union workers don't have guns at all.
The muzzle loaders need to be reloaded after every 1, 2, or in your case, 3 shots.
As I said, a bloodbath.
Isn't this a pretty bleak scenario you're describing? I think the confrontation is inevitable.
Many bleak scenarios have already come true. All we can do is keep the rest from going the same way. One single concrete suspect delivered into civil court, and I may be able to defuse this, or he didn't. This is information passed on to me from some teenagers loitering around the canal. I cannot testify by it. That the man was killed because he assaulted a local woman. I've asked around a bit. This seems to be the accepted story around Martinez.
This does not come as news to us, but still. To your knowledge, where did this assault take place?
Last Sunday night, at the Whirling in Rags, the hostel by the gate. Either way, he's alleged to have sexually assaulted a woman. Sometime later, a group of dock workers got their hands on... That's a good question, officer. I don't have the slightest idea. As I said, it's a rumor about... If you mean did I see him alive? Yes. Lorry, his service name. A nom de guerre, most likely. He wouldn't divulge his full name. Only one of them did. He was 40. Or 50.
This matches the dental reconstruction we saw on the body. And Classier also mentioned it, I believe.
He was, Occidental, I think. Light brown hair, a mixed accent. In a way, it was humanizing. He had to learn to speak through it. Through the injury, until the executions start.
They don't report their progress to you?
Not on this matter. I'm afraid they consider this a personal initiative.
5 days. Not more. Maybe soon.
It's a matter of days, not weeks. Not much. Their public resume is relatively good, as far as private military.
Down a deep
They boast a long list of clients. Saint-Baptiste, Welchman Lorenz, Eintracht.
Meaning they're used to operating in...
Yes. All the good conflict corridors. Supramundi. Sadly, no. Before this, if you still have access to the ICP's database, you...
Do you know a lot about the inner workings of the RCM and the ICP, ma'am?
In my line of work, it pays to do your research. I was prepared to deal with the RCM. I did not think I'd be dealing with a group like Crenel. I have. And they will. How they've gone to ground, as it were. I don't recommend seeking them out. For one, they don't have the same respect for the Revachol citizens' militia as I do. To put it bluntly...
Vigilantes. You're a professional officer.
You're likely to run into them eventually. When that happens...
One is obviously the scab leader at the harbour gates. The other has a vantage point in a building south of the roundabout. They were keeping tabs on you while you were canvassing the lorry drivers.
It must be the goom and ill-fitting who are close by the harbour gates. The scab leader one is probably the building I was looking around about. In a building.
That may be so. I still...
For all your talk of averting this catastrophe, the situation at the gate is...
Of course it bothers me, Lieutenant.
Your concern may be appearances. Ours is keeping the peace.
That would afford a good vantage point.
Where is your radio for contacting them, if I may ask?
Heavens no. I'm not an undercover agent. There's a short wave at the ship's wheel. I hope I can answer it better. Yes. I'm afraid this strike may descend...
Since you are sharing, ma'am, this is all...
Then we're on the same page. As grim as it... I am sorry to have been the bearer of bad... Of
oh
course.
yeah, tattoos.
Excuse my hesitation before.
For about half a minute, she wears fingerless gloves. Her fingernails are cut short and fractured.
It was taken with a trigette not long ago. This is the man's upper body.
Sorry. I was trying to see if I can read the web of interdependencies between these points. The stars. I can't. But that's how you read this story. Close. Port cities. This is an Oronese map of the waterways. A sailor's tattoo worn by wayfarers of the Dolorian century. Over 300 years ago. The sailors would mark their bodies to map their travels.
You could tell me more.
His platoon members? The other contractors. Though I do not suggest you go and show them that picture. This man was their friend and comrade. Do what you have to do, Detective Dubois. I don't think deciphering that tattoo should come before public security. But if you should...
We will be careful, ma'am.
The sailor's soul would use it to fly back home if they should die abroad. This is a sort of...
Where is he now? An empire without an emperor.
Is there anything else I can help you with?
Wow, that was very informative. The talk that we needed. That's really nice. Yeah, we need to ask the scab leader about the tattoos as well. Let's go talk to him. Hello, Strat. Hope today has been a blessing. No, today hasn't been a blessing, it was just an average day, but thank you. I hope yours was. Are you a mercenary hired by Wild Pines? I think you may be able to help me decide. Okay,
Don't think so. Suddenly, this feels like a really, really bad idea.
It was on your colonel, give him the photo. We are investigating a murder. The tattoos were on the victim's body. Of course, just forget about it. They were on the body of the man who was hanging behind the cafeteria there.
Wordless, he takes the photo and looks at it. Grey eyes dart back and forth, hard as a stone. But beneath it...
Fucking loincloths. Really did him in. What it means. I can tell you what this one means. Only one. You want to hear what happened here? Our colonel is deep in the bush here. Deep. He spent a month behind enemy lines, scouting kept villages. Nothing but fucking bugs and snakes for fun.
With some strange emotion. This is about to get really graphic. Last moment to back off.
What's the matter, militiaman? No stomach for it? This man...
I think we should maybe even get going now.
There is absolutely no need to push. He clearly does not think poking the horn.
Hell no. I'm just an honest scab. I won't have talking. Fucking long.
You hear a tiny rattle. I'm going to interpret that as a yes.
How about you fuck off now?
Okay, of course.
There could be weapons. The man's breathing steadies.
Interesting. That was interesting. Who's the other guy that we need to talk to? Ruby's location. Cancelled? Oh, forfeited? Are you kidding? We can do it again? At all? Really? I thought maybe we could just come back. Oh, that's weird. That's odd. Okay. Ask another about the tattoo's possible meaning. Okay, we can do that. We can't do that right now. Race guy. There is something about the raceman. Racist guy. It said raceman in the dialogue. What about this guy?
Hola, wandering man. Los Ardi? They're sort of like...
Is he? Come on.
No.
The man whispers.
Never mind. Let's check out this guy. Can talk to these people.
Your race descent has temporarily halted, but you will fall again. Rasi,
welcome. He must.
I am not like them. I am craniometric perfect. Your silence betrays your inferiority. I am not the heart. Now leave.
Okay. I changed my mind. This guy is really annoying, and I just can't deal with him right now. Oh. What is that? Why didn't I see that before? That's odd. Can we level up something? Yeah, we can level up this. But we also need to... Why? Why? We need that. Okay, what if I level up that and go upstairs and try to get Glacier to, I don't know, open that door or something? Maybe? Maybe? Just a maybe? I'm honestly sick of trying this over and over again, but let's see if this works or not. I'm just starting, but we will see if we can make it good. Well, good luck. Good to see you. Hope you're doing good. I'm doing okay, Mr. Short. What about you? How's your weekend going?
Officer, it's a fine
Can
day.
this work?
Soft,
Oh,
light
finally.
brown eyes look back at you, directly into the space behind your eye sockets. You see the smoke rise from between her painted red lips. I have bad news for you. You know these... Who? Yes, you. You too. Me? These guys are compromised. She's got them singing along to her. Believe it.
Which ones exactly are affected? How did this happen? Does this mean she's been lying to me? What's her plan? What is her plan?
Don't worry. It's only been 4 or 5 seconds. You've got this.
Miss, are you manipulating me? Just close your eyes and let the moments pass.
For a second, her still smiling. A tired smile.
What about the door? What about the door? The door!
The same small, heavy door. No lock.
Wait. I think I was zoned out. I thought we could convince Classier to open the fucking door. Apparently we leveled evolution for nothing.
The same small, heavy door.
I'm speechless. I'm absolutely speechless. What the fuck is this? Where this? Jesus fucking Christ. Where this too? Neck. At least we can do the drama. What is that? Jacket. What the fuck? What do I look like even? What is this? Wait. What the hell is this, dude? I look like shit. I look like a clown, not like a cop.
It's a fine day.
Who? What? Dear God, you've been lied to. She could have killed her lover, and she probably didn't give you her real name either. Why would she? Take it easy. Don't over... Yes. Start at the top. See?
You know, I think you didn't make that call to the station. Your real name isn't Classier Mando.
I agree. You wouldn't give us your real name, not when people are...
Okay.
Ooh. Ooh.
Okay, it's not. You log your work every week.
Mhm.
It's all transmitted to Common, sir. I couldn't just beg you not. Like I lied before. Like I did at LCSB. I have to lie all the time.
Enough.
She nods, her
Honestly.
back straight, ready for whatever is next.
There may be grounds here, at least for an...
A little whimper. The young woman hears you. She's looking around.
I did. What is this? I called your desk or whatever it is. The numbers are all over town. There was an older woman on the other end.
That is the emergencies. Anyone could know that, sire, by looking around and...
What time did you make the...
Thursday night.
It checks out.
Anyone could know the number and that someone coughed. It means nothing.
But I know the time of the call too. I know I have not been 100% truthful with you officers. But I am now.
What if I told you you're under arrest?
But I haven't done anything.
Failure to aid a police investigation. She purposefully misrepresented fucking mind games. That's right, gang. Stern and merciless
You're missing
now.
Okay, yeah.
Stern and merciless as we reel her in. The lieutenant produces a pair of handcuffs.
Ooh. Ooh.
Please no. I think I know who did it. Who shot Lely. I can tell
you.
I can help you.
What do you know?
She's silent for a second, as if looking into herself. For gearing up for this betrayal is hard.
Ruby.
Ruby? Why do you think it was her? Jealousy? What is going on here? What kind of a love triangle is this? I don't want it. What is this Indian romance show? What the fuck is going on here? And how could she have killed him?
She could have had access to the roof. You've noticed that door there, right? Maybe it leads downstairs.
Yeah, open that door for me,
She
please.
could have come to the roof through that, then taken the shot right here, where I stand.
Then slipped back downstairs with...
Interesting theory. Did she know that door exists? Had you been out there?
Yes, of course. She has this thing for me, ever since I met her and the boys downstairs.
What she's saying is... sex?
And more. I made the mistake of confiding in her. I told her I was on the run. She started protecting me. It became an unhealthy relationship.
Unhealthy
When I
obsession.
started spending time with Lely, she told me to end it. Said there would be shit if I didn't. It was not a good meeting. We stopped talking after that, but...
I don't understand. What exactly in your relationship made you think she's romantically interested in you?
She said she's in love with me. She even asked me to run away with her when I told her I'm a fugitive.
And you led her on?
A little. I was flattered, you know? But then I had to let her off, and it was not easy. I came to regret being friendly with her.
Yeah, it sounds like she was
We maybe
fixated
kissed.
on you.
This is just an assumption.
I know what it sounds like. That's why I didn't want to tell you before. Somehow, she knew Lely was dead. She wasn't surprised at all. When we came up here, she was calm as a stone, too. She cleaned it all up, like...
This is a familiar theory. You had it too, remember? Could it be that Ruby was covering up after herself? Yet again, you're coming up with this. The worst thing is...
She came over one night, drunk. Said she'd turn my life into a living hell. I've been threatened before, and she's a pro. She must be. To keep the Hardys in line.
Yeah.
I tried severing ties with her after that. I thought...
Some of that fear
Very
is
controlling.
still with her. She
Manipulative
exhales
too.
sharply. What are you talking about? She's afraid you'll arrest her. Okay, and what? Arrest the liar. Why? She told us some pretty interesting things there. Don't arrest her. Push her a bit more, but then let her off. That Ruby theory was solid. And she's beautiful.
And she's beautiful. What the hell? Oh my god. Wait, doing pretty good. My grandpa celebrated his birthday today and he went like, now that I'm 88 years old, I think I want to live a few more years. That's so cute, actually. That's really cute and sentimental. Well, happy birthday to your grandpa. I hope he feels really happy in his, I guess, remaining lifetime, you know, after this birthday. I hope he feels extra happy in his days. That's really cute. Okay. Don't arrest her, push her a bit more, but then let her off. That Ruby theory was solid. That's all good, but I think we should still take you in just in case. Step a bit closer. Who?
Her. Stop letting her distract you.
What? That's all good, but I think we should still take you in just in case. Step a...
Still? After all this, sir, please. It's a shitty world, and I know I'm shitty too, but I don't deserve to be sent to the moral intern and
She's gearing up for a last stand. This is it.
What other option do I have? I made my choice.
You have those station calls, right? Where I have to show up at the station or I'll become a fugitive. You can write me one. You don't have to take me in right now. I promise I won't go out anymore at night. I know you can do that. Just let me come in on my own.
You do have the
In
phone.
2 months?
That's it. I'm calling it. Kim is beyond compromised. Definitely, sire.
What will have changed in 2 months or 1 month?
Everything could change. This city, the extradition rules, the people after me could be in jail.
There is desperation there.
Maybe Ravishol could be free.
I find that hard to believe, miss.
I do like the sound of that. Another Ravishol free, not on my watch. This has nothing to do with anything.
I know, but...
The political gap. This was her last card.
I don't know. To spend...
She looks at you in silence. Wait. If you arrest her, Kim will have to transport her. You'd be without your partner. Shut up. He's making a decision, and it's his to make.
Kim, arrest her before this drags out any longer. Let's write you a station call. If you missed it, I can't help you anymore. What do we do? What do we do, guys? Do we arrest her? Well, she did something really bad. She gave us misinformation and she literally wasted our time for the whole time. She could have said all these from the beginning too. She basically just used us. I don't trust her. But she seems desperate. And she was really scared. So I think she told us everything that she could, possibly. But I don't want to, like, weaken my authority as well. Like, I don't want to change my mind after saying that I would arrest her.
I will escort you to the motor carrier.
With a muffled whimper, she
Yeah.
extends her wrists.
Okay.
This won't be necessary. I will take you to Station 57 myself and slow the extradition process. As it may be possible to stall it indefinitely, but you will be safer there for the purposes of this investigation. I can do this on my own. She's not an immediate flight risk. See you tomorrow morning, officer. Downstairs at the Whirling in Rags. Or outside your shack.
Okay. Alright. Well, that was something big. Now we can change our outfit to something proper. What the hell is this? The bow tie and everything. What is that? Our shirt. No, this is logic, yeah. Okay. The boots. The tie. Okay. That was, yeah. That was a big progress. There's so much in this episode. We still can't get to the store.
Small, heavy.
Because we need to level up physical instruments. Right. Yeah. But it's like 70%. Oh, what am I doing?
No lock in sight.
I wasn't going to click. Oh my god. I got an achievement for my failure.
Gung ho stop. The door is oblivious.
God. God. Horrible, horrible, horrible. Okay. Now we did that. Let me see. It's been 1.5 hours since I started playing this Elysium, so I'm thinking we should end this episode here and let's play something else. That was fun. This was a fun episode, I think, because we uncovered so much stuff. We got really useful information from Joyce to help us like understand what the heck is going on here. It's still confusing for sure. Classier was weird, but she will definitely be safer in the station. I think. But after what Joyce said about the Orani's military... guys, I don't know. I hope we don't get bloodbath in Martinez Ravachol. I don't know, it sounds really bad. Anyway. Yeah. What is this store, by the way? What the heck is this store? It's so annoying. So... okay. I will try to upload this episode for the next week. So it's gonna be the next weekend. As fast as I can. You know. I'll try my best. But thanks for watching, everyone. And I'll see you on the next video. As always. I hope. Anyway. Yeah. Okay. Bye.